What do you make of this?
It's another example how VA and VA leadership in this administration is missing the mark on this issue.
This is the new... Well, speaking out against the VA and then being threatened by the VA, well, after that particular appearance with me, Veteran Affairs whistleblower Scott Davis says the administration tried silencing him. Scott, good to have you back. Tell us exactly what happened.
Thank you for having me, Neil. Well, as you know, Neil, we were discussing the fact that 47,000 vets died while waiting for health care between 1998 and 2012, and 897,000 veteran applications for health care are in a pending status. Well, immediately after I completed my interview on your show, at 5:08, I started receiving harassing emails from a VA official saying that he was coming to my place of employment, my office, to meet with me with a court reporter to take my sworn statement and to have me sign what essentially is a non-disclosure agreement that would stop me from talking to you, stop me from talking to Fox News.
What did you do?
Exactly. I spoke to you, Neil. I spoke to a member of the media, and apparently that's illegal in this country now.
But didn't you hear that no one at the White House watches us, so maybe that news alert had not been passed along to you. So obviously they were watching there, and then at the VA they were watching. When you went ahead on air, then what happened?
Well, I went ahead on air, and I told the guy, I said, you know, thank you for your email, but I'm not responding to you. I'm not required by law to sign a non-disclosure agreement because I talked to a member of the press or because the administration doesn't like Fox News. Well, clearly this bothered them. The other thing, Neil, is they wanted to shut me up because, as you know, Fox has been reporting the fact that 47,000 vets died. It's in this report. I have it right here. They know that Fox has also been talking about the patient backlog and the fact that VA spent tens of millions of dollars to promote the Affordable Care Act when they did nothing to talk to veterans about getting out of the health care backlog. And because I talked to you about that, Neil, they retaliated against me and threatened me. It wasn't only until the House Veteran Affairs Committee, Congressman Hoffman out of Colorado stepped in and said, back off, Mr. Davis. He is a witness in a congressional investigation, and you can't force him to do anything.
You know what was weird, too, with the character assassination that soon followed, because a lot of people said, oh, he's profiting over this, and I always had to remind people, he's getting squat over this. If anything, his whole financial career has been turned upside down, and he's been very damaged by all of this, as whistleblowers in general tend to be damaged. But I'm wondering, when you saw that cycle start, where they were just trying to marginalize you and said, oh, well, he's on Fox and dismiss it, you know, he's saying this on Fox, and then they later verified and validate a lot of the stuff you were saying. Was it too little too late for you? Do you feel that you had already been dragged through the mud? What?
I think you're exactly right. Think about this, Neil. I have to take money out of my pocket to hire an attorney to clear my name, to take VA to court to get my job back, if it's available to get back. And I am a communications professional by trade. Now, how is it that after you disparage your communications professional, am I ever to go back and have a real job in communication ever again?
Well, what are you doing now, Scott?
I'm
sorry, what are you doing now?
Sure. Well, they've taken away 90% of my job responsibility, so I have one project I work on a daily basis.
Which is what?
The public affairs people at VA no longer communicate with me. I no longer even get the public affairs daily briefings.
So what do? You
I've
just
been totally marginalized.
Put pencils and sharpen them in a cup, or what?
Well, the good thing is I show up to work, but I also have been getting a lot of support from the VSOs, a lot of support from veterans, and a lot of support from Chairman Miller and the House Veteran Affairs Committee. I'm also now participating in an investigation with the Office of Special Counsel, who's actually going to hold Bob McDonald to task, the current VA Secretary, and force him to answer on the record about the 47,000 vets that died, the 890,000 vets that have been waiting for their health care applications to be processed. So even though they've taken my job away from me, I still have the opportunity each day to go to work and provide those documents to the committee, provide those documents to the American Legion, to the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and to other groups who are advocating for our nation's veterans. And I just want to get this one point out, Neil, is that one of the administrators at VA, Lynn Harbin, actually stated in an email that when the American Legion came to her to help address the issue of the health care backlog, if they asked me this question, I'm going to skirt the issue. Now, we have that email. We forwarded it to the press. It ran in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. And Ms. Harbin still has her job.
It is amazing. You should take some solace, not compliments from me, but from soldiers and those who serve this country, Scott, who said that thanks to you, someone's finally paying attention to them. So there is that. I hope that that is some comfort to you after all the nonsense you've been through. Thank you, Scott. Very good seeing you.
Thank you. Thank you for your support, Neil.
All right.